Top 10 most awkward moments in anime. Hello there, my beautiful weebs. Welcome back to the Anime Cabin, your favorite anime channel, I hope. Today we are going to take a closer look at the top 10 most awkward anime moments that are extremely embarrassing for us or the anime characters themselves. A funny anime can never be complete without a fair inclusion of some amazing, or not so amazing, awkward moments. The following awkward moments are not ranked in any way, as all of them are equally embarrassing for us or the characters in the anime itself. Naruto vs. Kiba. Naruto.
待ちくたびれた。やっと俺様の大活躍する番が来たってばよ。
そりゃこっちのセリフだ。お前相手じゃ勝っても同然。なあ、赤丸。
Naruto is a long-running shonen anime that is filled to the brim with the most awkward anime moments, but I had to choose just a single moment for this video. In the harsh and serious Chunin exams, all of the applicants had to face against each other in order to progress to the next phase of the exam. The fight between Naruto and Kiba was very intense, as both of them were pretty capable fighters. While Naruto definitely had more endurance, we can't help but acknowledge the fact that Kiba was a tad bit stronger than our favorite Genin. Naruto did not want to lose the match, so our boy unveiled his ultimate attack. Naruto farted on Kiba's face. This was extremely effective against Kiba because of his sharp sense of smell. This small fart costed poor Kiba greatly. Boys in the bathroom. Prison school. Prison School is one of my personal favorites when it comes to the genre of adult comedy. This short anime tends to deliver in every single episode. Finding just a single awkward moment for this masterpiece was a very hard task, but I decided to focus on this one extremely funny and awkward scene from the third episode of the anime. Kiyoshi and Gakuto were both planning to create an escape route for themselves. Kiyoshi was going to use this escape route and enjoy some time out of this hellish place. The two were trying to be discreet as they were discussing their escape plan. Another boy in the prison named Shingo started to get some weird ideas because of their strange behavior. In this scene, Shingo enters the bathroom when Kiyoshi and Gakuto are already taking a bath together. When Shingo enters, he thinks that Gakuto is giving Kiyoshi a BJ. The boy gets extremely scared, but decides to take a second peek. When Shingo looks again, he thinks that Kiyoshi and Gakuto are having some all-out action. The poor boy gets very scared that he decides to run away as fast as possible. Closet scene. Nisekoi. Nisekoi is an amazing rom-com with tons of twists and turns in every single episode. This extremely awkward scene takes place in the 7th episode of the anime. Seishiro Tsugumi is the new bodyguard of Chitoge, and this guy thinks that Raku is forcing poor Chitoge to become his girlfriend. Seishiro gets very mad and tries to kill Raku as the two are fighting all around the school. They both fall into the school pool and Seishiro faints. Since it was very cold, Raku decides to change Seishiro's clothes. However, to his surprise, Seishiro is actually a girl. This puts Raku in a very weird situation, as he has to hide together with Seishiro in the closet to avoid getting seen by the others. This moment was quite awkward for both of them, but at least they started to understand each other better after this weird event. Unconscious President. Kaguya-sama, Love is War.
コーヒーのお味はいかがですか、会長。
ああ、いつも通りうまいぞ。
そうですか。それは良かったです。
Love is War is another legendary rom-com anime that is very essential for this list. This awkward moment takes place in the very first episode of the second season, and it also gives us an idea about all the hardships that poor best girl Hayasaka has to face every single day. On Lady Kaguya's command, Hayasaka replaces the president's strong coffee beans with a weak and less caffeinated version. Being someone who is sleep-deprived 24/7, Shirogane quickly falls asleep without his caffeine. Now, it was Kaguya's turn to make her plan a success. But she gets too flustered when the president puts his head on her shoulder. In the end, Kaguya is not able to achieve anything because of the president's head on her shoulder. Poor Hayasaka has to deal with this every single day!
早坂、アクシデントが発生したわ。会長が肩に。
Lick, 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 lick. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You must have seen this particular moment somewhere before, even if you have not watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Heck, I just watched this yesterday. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an awesome anime that can be defined as a compilation of the most awkward moments in the history of anime. This one particular scene stars our boy Kakyoin, who is supposed to be one of the most serious fighters in the entire series. This man just walks up to Jotaro, grabs the cherry from the top of his ice cream, and pushes him down the building. Once Jotaro recovers, Kakyoin proceeds to eat the cherry in a very strange way. Just have a look yourself. Our man must truly be in love with those cherries. In reality, Kakyoin's body was being controlled by an enemy in this scene. Sandwich scene. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is an amazing shonen series that is loved by fans all over the world. While it mostly focuses on action, this show also gives us some very funny and awkward scenes. In this particular scene, Edward and Winry had returned to their house after a very long time. Edward was just enjoying a sandwich in Winry's room without any lights on. That's when Winry comes in and quickly starts to change her clothes. Edward is so overwhelmed by the fact that his very crush is changing right in front of him that he's not able to utter a single word. I mean, what are the odds of you watching your crush take off her clothes as you are enjoying a lovely sandwich? Edward is a very lucky boy.
ただいま。
おかえり。どうしたより二日酔いか。吐くならトイレだ。
Buff men decorating your room. Grand Blue. Grand Blue is a comedic masterwork that needs to be watched by every anime fan in the entire world. There are many awkward moments in this anime, but this one is my personal favorite. In this scene, a pair of buff men decide to help Iori seem a bit manlier. They do this by putting 18+ posters all over his room. Iori himself is not aware of this fact, so things get pretty awkward when he decides to walk into his room together with his older cousin. After this awkward scene, Iori freaks out for a second, but then he gets distracted by all the 18+ attractions in his room. Just as the boy is enjoying his porno, his other cousin decides to walk into his room. Surezure children.
割と胸あるんだな。超も見たい。いいんだよな。よし、行くぞ。
キスとかまだ。いや、ごめん、今のなし。気にしないで。いや、順番な、順番。
Surezure Children is a very cute and short anime about high school kids finding their first love. This particular scene in the series is exceptionally adorable and awkward at the same time. This scene focuses on the relationship between Chiaki and Kana, who have both been in a relationship for almost a year now. Despite being in a relationship for so long, the two have not even kissed yet. While both of them were at Chiaki's place, they finally decided to take things to the next level. Everything was perfect until Chiaki's mom came in to give him some snacks. After realizing what was going on, Chiaki's mom just left the snacks in the room and went downstairs. Chiaki and Kana resumed what they were doing, but then his mom came into the room once again to ask if he had taken his pills. Do you seriously think this is the right time, Mom? Trying on your sister's clothing. Daily lives of high school boys. What do high school boys like to do in their daily lives? Well, they definitely like to do a lot of weird shiz according to this anime. This particular scene takes place in the very first episode of this anime, and it clearly defines the weird and comedic theme of the entire show. While these three high school friends are at Tadakuni's place, they get very curious about how girls are totally okay with wearing short skirts. As the boys are discussing this weird topic, their curiosity gets the better of them, and they decide to try on Tadakuni's little sister's clothing. Things go south pretty quickly once Tadakuni's sister finds them handling her skirt and underwear. Unwanted rape scene. Sword Art Online Alicization. Ah, yes. No season of Sword Art Online can ever be complete without a rape scene. At this point, they should just change the show's name to Rape Art Online. Like, rape scenes are not bad, but at least they should be implemented correctly. This one rape scene was added for no reason at all in the last season of Sword Art Online Alicization. As soon as Leafa entered the virtual world of this new game, she is confronted by a woman from the underworld who tries to rape her. Despite having the power to stop her, Leafa simply gets raped for no reason at all, saying she can't make a move without knowing if she is actually a bad person. This demon is literally raping you! How can she not be a bad person? Okay, so after SAO creators had given us all the fan service they wanted to, Leafa suddenly made up her mind to kill that woman. Couldn't you have done this from the start? This scene was extremely stupid and awkward for us watchers. There you have it, folks. A list of some of the most awkward moments in the history of anime. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. And please, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more such content. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!